We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Myself Rahul Kumar Singh. Now today we are going to discuss the topic of classifications of vibration. The topic is classifications of vibration. As we know that we have already discussed in last class basic concepts of vibration, which was that a body which itself after fixed interval of time is called vibration. We also discussed some other definition like to and fro motion about a mean position or about a mean point. It's called vibration. Now apart from discussion of vibration, we come to the point classifications of vibration. So we will discuss classification of vibration based on types of vibration. So there are 5 types of vibration, which is according to actuating forces, according to external resistance, according to motion of system with respect to axis, according to behavior of vibrating system, and according to magnitude of actuating forces at a given time. So we will discuss all classification one by one. So our first classification is here according to actuating forces. In actuating forces, first type of vibration is free vibration. And in free vibration, if external force is removed after giving initial displacement, then body vibrate due to its own positions, right? So in such types of vibration is called free vibration. Now if we are considering example of free vibration, any types of body which is made by elastic material is called which showing phenomena of free vibration. And we can take another example of free vibration, oscillation of simple pendulum. Right? So oscillation of simple pendulum. Right? Now, if external force is removed after giving initial displacement, so you are looking here, the body will freely vibrate due to its own position. Right? So this is the example of free vibration. So oscillation of simple pendulum is a good example of free vibration. Spring is also good example of free vibration. Now second is force vibration. In force vibration, a body or system is subjected to periodically external force. Such types of vibration is known as force vibration. IC engine, electric motor, and centrifugal pump, which are some example of force vibration. Now we are taking a little example of force vibration. Suppose if we just talk about IC engine. In IC engine, we just talk about 4-stroke diesel engine or 2-stroke diesel engine. Now whenever we start to engine, so we need external excitation force required more. So that types of vibration is known as force vibration. Right? Example of force vibration, IC engine, centrifugal pump, right? So these are the example of force vibration. Now our next classification of according to external resistance. Okay. So external resistance, first is undamped vibration and second is damped vibration. Now before discussing about undamped vibration and damped vibration, we have to know about what is the meaning of damper. Right? Damper is a device which resistance the motion of any vibrating system, right? Whenever we are using damping system, that means it can reduce amplitude of any vibrating system, right? Like here, suppose we are using damper. This is the cylinder and this is the piston. The cylinder is occupied by some fluids and this is piston. Whenever piston is pushed, then liquid may be compressed. So due to this concept, we can consider this is types of damper, fluid damping, right? So damper is a device which is resistant to the motion of any vibrating system. Suppose if without damper, frequency is like that, right? Now whenever we provide damping system and frequency periodical, it can eventually die out, right? So this is the concept of damper. Now after understand the concepts of damper, we come to the no point of undamped vibration and damped vibration. It is very clear from their name. Undamped means if there is no resistance to any vibrating system, such types of system is called undamped vibration. We are taking basic example of undamped vibration in our simple pendulum. We may also consider that air resistance is a negligible in damping undamped vibrations. Right? Air resistance will be negligible in case of undamped vibration. Right? Suppose if this ball oscillate from this position to this and this to this, right? Suppose if you are providing initial displacement from their equilibrium position, then ball will execute from their mean position due to without resistance. But we are consider the resistance may be negligible. Why? Because air resistance will be occurred. Okay? So and it is neglected. So simple pendulum is a good example of undamped vibration. Okay? So apart from undamped vibration, we will discuss damped vibration. Right? Now in damped vibration, if external resistance is provided to any vibrating system, such types of vibration is called damped vibration. Means we are providing some damping device, and with the help of damping device we can resist the oscillation of any vibrating system. Right? Now we over a rough surface with soft absorber is a very good example of damped vibration. Now next classification is according to motion of system with respect to axis. Right? Now consider a weightless shaft attached with this mass, this is mass m, with one end and other end is 6. So such system can be execute 3 types of vibration. First types of vibration is longitudinal vibration, transverse vibration and torsional vibration. Now whenever we just talk about longitudinal vibration, so in longitudinal vibration, if this moves up and down, this is moved up and down along the axis of shaft. So such vibration is called longitudinal vibration. In longitudinal vibration, the shaft is subjected to direct tensile and compressive stresses. Now next vibration is transverse vibration. In transverse vibration, In transverse vibration, these moves approximate perpendicular to the axis of shaft, right? If these moves approximate perpendicular to the axis of shaft, so such types of vibration is called transverse vibration. In transverse vibration, the shaft is subjected to alternate bending stresses, right? Now, third vibration is torsional vibration. In torsional vibration, if this is rotated about the shaft in such that shaft get twist and untwist alternately, yeah. So this types of vibration is called torsional vibration, and in torsional vibration the shaft is subjected to torsional stresses. So these are the classification of motion of system with respect to axis. So we discuss longitudinal, we discuss transverse, and we discuss torsional. Longitudinal, up and down, right, along the axis. In transverse, this move approximate perpendicular to the axis. In torsional, shaft is rotated in such way that it get twist and untwist alternately, right? So next classification is according to behavior of vibrating system. So there are two behavior: linear vibration and non-linear. So we already know कि linear, the forces which are lie in same line. It doesn't lie in same line, that is non-linear. Okay. In any vibration system or in any vibrating system, if basic component, mass, spring and damper behave linearly, then such types of vibration is called linear vibration. We can take example of longitudinal vibration, where axis of this along the shaft. So this motion is like a linear, right? So this is a linear vibration. In non-linear vibration, we are also taking example of same as it is in transverse vibration. Means the motion is not linear. Linear means the forces which is lie in same line. In transverse vibration, not same line, right? So this is non-linear vibration. Now next classification of vibration is according to magnitude of actuating forces at a given time. So first is deterministic vibration and this is non-deterministic vibration. If we define it simply way, deterministic means frequency may be known, and in non-deterministic or random vibration, sometimes we can say non-deterministic as a random vibration where frequency can't predict, right? So if we simply understand the meaning of deterministic vibration, is the magnitude of external excitation force of any vibrating system is known at a given time, right? Then excitation is known as deterministic and resulting vibration is called deterministic vibration. Like that, vibration caused by unbalance or rotating unbalance. This is a very good example of the displacement time curve where frequency may be known. Means we can easily predict what are the frequency at a given time. So that is deterministic vibration. But sometimes we can't predict what are the frequency and excitation force is given. So if we simply understand non-deterministic vibration, the magnitude of external excitation force on a system cannot predict at a given time, and then excitation is known as random or non-deterministic and resulting vibration is called non-deterministic vibration. Now this is the classification of vibration.